Welcome to the carry tier list in patch 7.38c. In this video, I'm going to show you which heroes to pick to increase your MMR and win games. First off, we're going to start with D tier heroes. At the end of the video, I'm going to reveal the S and A tier heroes and give you some tricks and tips to play them. Enjoy! First of all, we're going to talk about D tier heroes. I'm not going to talk that much about D tier heroes because, let's be honest, you shouldn't pick them. And we're going to start with Troll. Troll is in a very bad spot right now. His ult is not very good. It often brings you in situations you don't want to be in. You also easily get countered by U-ults or by disarm. You don't really want to pick Troll right now. Next up is Push. Let's be honest, Push isn't a carry. You should pick him as a 4 or as a 5 if you want to pick Push, but not as a carry. There are some meme builds out there with Echo Saber, but they don't work at all. It works in 1 of 10 games, and you don't want a hero that works in 1 of 10 games. Next up is Void. Void also in a very bad spot right now. Time Zone got nerfed. Chrono got nerfed. You can't very play him as a carry right now. It's also a very niche pick. But it doesn't work. Next up is Kunkka. Also not a carry hero. Play him as a mid and you're gonna win games. But not as a carry. Bloodseeker also in a very bad spot right now. It was very strong in the last patches. But it got nerfed too hard. And now it's not worth to pick him as a carry. Next up is Luna. Also very niche pick right now. It can work with a good Manta BKB timing and you get your team in a pub to push with you and push through with other auras like Venge or maybe a Chen in team. It can work, but it's right now it's not very strong. Next up we're going to talk about C tier. Sniper's C tier right now. It can deal very big damage in team fights, but if the enemy team has big initiation spells like Roar or Enigma, Black Hole, or Beastmaster ult, you're not gonna do any damage, and if you get caught, you're just dead. You can't escape the team fight. Next up is Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend oft played as a mid hero. You can play him as a carry. You can push towers very fast with it, especially if you have something like Bench or something in your team. But it isn't worth picking right now, in my opinion. Next up is PL. If you have the micro to micro your illusions, and the game gets very late, the enemy won't have a chance to deal with the illusions, but before it gets to that point, oftentimes you already lost the game. Next up is Weaver. Weaver is also not in a very good spot right now. Best played on position 4 with XP talent, but right now it's not good as a carry. Next up is Sven. Sven can farm very good. If you have a team that stacks Ancients for you and stacks Nutri-Chems, you get your timings very fast and end the game. But if the game gets very late, there are better carries out there. Next up, Ricky. Was one of my favorite heroes for a long time. Can also deal very big damage, but if the enemy team has roots like Beastmaster Hawks or Dark Willow root, you have a big problem. Also, Gleipnir is bought very often right now. You can't escape this. Most of the time you're too squishy to deal any damage. In a lower MMR, they won't get that many sentries, and then you probably can do something, but in my opinion, there are better carries out there. Next up, Klings. So, Klings is a little bit like Ricky. It's very squishy, but you can push towers very fast, especially in the late game. You can just push towers without taking any damage, and they get very annoying. You can play it, but it's not very strong. Next up is DK. DK got nerfed pretty hard this patch. Last patch it was very strong. It got picked nearly every time in the first phase. But now your passive isn't that strong anymore. Your dragon isn't that strong anymore. It's better played on mid in my opinion. You don't want to pick this hero as a carry. If you have a good lane and maybe a good matchup on lane with heroes that can't really pressure you, you can farm your Battle Fury very fast and scale very big with Ursa and carry the game solo. But if you have a losing lane, you have a very hard time to get back into the game. Then there's Anti-Mage. I personally hate this hero in my team. It feels like you're playing 5 versus 4 for like 50 minutes until anti-mage does something. And if you can't play 4 versus 5 for 30 minutes or 35 minutes, anti-mage is just gonna have 0-6 in your team and you're gonna lose the game. Can be a very niche pick against the Medusa offlane right now. Can be very strong against her, but most of the times, in my opinion, it's just bad to have anti-mage in your team. Especially if you're not that high MMR. Even at Immortal, it's kind of annoying to have it in your team. And there's Medusa. Right now she's Cancer on offlane in my opinion, but can also be played as a carry. But you want to last pick it at all times. If the enemy just picks anti-mage last or OD last in mid, you're gonna have a very hard time with Medusa as a carry. Better picked on offlane in my opinion. Then there's Jagger. Can also be a very niche pick if the enemy team doesn't have any good attack range to kill your healing ward. You're very good in lane. Especially at Roche fights or Tormentor fights, you can do fast Tormentor with your healing ward or do a good Roche with your healing ward. Especially in late game, if the enemy doesn't have a chance to kill your healing ward, it's very easy to push with Jagger because your team will always be full HP. Can be very strong, and you can carry games with it. Next up is Tiny. Tiny can be very strong as a carry right now, especially with the insurmountable facet. You gain status and slow resistance from strength, and slow resistance also reduces the impact of attack speed slows. So you can't be stunned very long, you can't be controlled, and you're also going to push very, very fast with it. If you get a team wipe at minute 30, 35, you have an opportunity to take a Rex even. Next up is Abaddon. He was very strong in the last patch. They nerfed his shield a little bit, gave it a big mana cost. You're only able to like shield 4 or 5 times now in the laning phase because you have very low mana regen and the mana cost for the shield is just too high. Still it can be very strong against some heroes on lane. You're able to pick Abaddon as a carry right now. Then there's Marcy. Marcy also can be very strong, especially if you Wisp on lane and you're gonna crush your lane. Then you have the global map presence with IO, especially the attack speed you gain from IO is very strong. It's pickable. And there's Wraith King. Wraith King also very strong on the lane right now. If you have your little skeletons with a Bone Guard facet, which you should pick, you shouldn't pick Spectral Blade right now. Bone Guard is very strong. If you get engaged, get a stun off, and your skeletons out, most of the times the support is just gonna die to the skeletons if they don't have any clear on lane. Also can't be initiated very very good in the mid game because you have your ult and your team can connect to you. Definitely a very strong carry right now. Next up we have Spectra. Spectra is very strong right now. You have global map presence with Spectra, especially with a twist and knife facet. You can get early kills while casting ult and get back to the lane to farm very fast. If you have your silence very early, the enemy supports can't do anything against you, and you're just gonna farm kills in every team fight and get very big and carry the game for your team. Most of the times, you don't want to get Radiance anymore, you just want that silence and the Manta, and then you're good to go. Next up is PA. PA is also very good right now. You have a break on your shard, you can delete enemy supports in mid-game with like 2 hits. You also have a very good lane oftentimes against most of the offlane heroes because of your evasion. It's a very good carry right now and you should pick it. Next up is Slug. Slug is also very strong right now. If you get your diffusal timing early, the enemy supports can't do anything against you. You also see the wards, which means your team has good map control. It's just a good carry right now and I suggest to pick it. Now we're gonna get to the best carry heroes right now. First up is Morphling. You're very strong on lane, you can attribute shift as you like. Against some heroes you want more strength. against most heroes, you just need the agility and last hit damage, though. If the enemy is out of position, you're just gonna kill them with your right clicks. So when you get level 6, you got your ult. There are some very amazing combos with your ult. I mean, if you have Earthshaker, for example, and got a level 4 enchant totem, and you're just gonna deal 500 damage with one hit. Or you will have your attack speed and the bash from Slada. Or Razor, you cast Static Link and attack the target with your attack speed and even drain more damage. There are some very interesting combos with Morph, and sometimes you're gonna get amazed in your games if you have enemy Morphling as a carry. Also, Morphling pushes towers very fast right now. If you die in a team fight, you can get wrecked very easily by Morph. Sometimes you even lose 2 wrecks with 1 respawn. It's just an amazing carry right now. Also, it can't be ganked this easy. If he gets his attribute shift off, you're just gonna stand there, not kill him, and he's gonna escape. It's very amazing right now. Next up is Prophet. Prophet is picked often as a mid or as a safe lane hero right now, especially in the pro scene. You have global map presence with your teleport. You have a ult which gives you, every time you use it, gives you a lot of farm. In the early game, you have big damage on your right clicks. You can just harass the enemy offlane out, especially with your Treant. If you send this on a support, he's just gonna tick down on damage and lose tangos. Also, the Ironwood Treant is very amazing in late game, especially with your level 25 facet. It just deletes enemy ranks. That's amazing. So, this hero is very strong. It has global map presence, a very good laning phase, and it's one of the best carries right now. Next up is TA. TA is very overpowered right now in my opinion, especially as an offlane main. I hate to play against this hero. The new refraction gives a damage every time a shield charge is consumed, which means if you trade with her, you gotta get even more damage. Especially with heroes like Beastmaster or Elder Titan, you can't do very much against her. The melt just melts you. You need a good support on lane to deal with her. If she gets a Dragonlance and they're so fast, you're not gonna do anything in the team fights against her. Also, she pushes towers very fast. Have a dagger and have refraction on, and you get some damage and your shield isn't consumed completely. You can just use your dagger. It's very amazing to play TA right now. It's very hard to catch her. Also very hard to gank her when she has a dagger. In my opinion, it's very, very strong right now. It's one of the best heroes in the game right now. You want to pick it as a carry if you want to increase the MMR. So that's it. That's the carry tier list for patch 7.38c. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. Pick one of the SOAT heroes and you're gonna win more games with it. If you liked my video, comment and subscribe. I'm gonna make more tier lists in the coming weeks. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe.